bitter criticism, criticizing Russia Today, I guess. Russia Today. What's going on in the world with Russia Today? American jets spotted over Ukraine. American jets spotted over Ukraine. The F-16s. But I'm not going to read this one. I'm just going to read about Israel. Israel preparing underground bunker for Iranian attack. Media, August 4th. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's cabinet could operate from beneath Jerusalem in the event of a full-scale war. An Israeli military jeep is parked near a checkpoint as smoke rises from fires caused by rockets launched from southern Lebanon in Upper Galilee, Israel, July 4. Israel's Shin security agency has prepared a bunker under Jerusalem where the country's political leaders will work in the event of a full-scale attack on the Jewish state. Israeli journalist Ben Caspid reported on Saturday. So yeah, they'll have to go to the cabinet. What about that? The newly prepared command and control bunker is intended for the conduct of wars by the political security elite of the state. Caspid wrote, adding that the subterranean facility is connected to the pit under the Kiryat military base in Tel Aviv and to all the other bunkers spread across Israel. Quote, it allows for a long stay and is immune to all kinds of weapons, Caspid added without citing any sources. Israel is currently bracing for an attack by Iran, which Iranian officials have vowed to launch in retaliation for Israel's alleged assassination of Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran earlier this week. U.S. officials told Axios on Saturday that they expect the attack to begin on Monday, and the Lebanese Hezbollah forces could take part in revenge for Israel's killing of their commander, Fuad Shukr, in Beirut on Thursday. It is unclear what kind of military hardware Iran intends to use against Israel. However, Axios sources suggested that Tehran will likely follow the same playbook as in April, when it fired hundreds of missiles and drones at Israel in response to the Israeli bombing of its consulate in Syria. The barrage was mostly countered by Israel's Iron Dome air defense systems, but a number of missiles reached their targets, dealing what Israel said was minimal damage to military installations. Israel's top military commanders have waged war from subterranean bunkers before. The Israel Defense Forces (IDF) air campaign in Gaza in 2021 was orchestrated from the complex under the Kiryat base, a nuclear-proof bunker dubbed the Fortress of Zion. In a report of the Fortress of Zion, the New York Times mentioned the existence of another bunker near Jerusalem for Israel's political leaders. It is unclear whether Caspian and the Times were referring to the same facility. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant met with senior military and defense officials on Sunday to discuss how to exact a price for attempt attacks for Iran and its praxis, the defense ministry said in a statement. I will keep reading. Yeah, looks like the war is not going to happen today neither. They are like asking for I'm going to read another one from Israel, from Hamas chief. August 2nd, 2 days ago, Hamas chief killed by bomb planted in guest house, New York Times. An explosive device was smuggled into the location in Tehran 2 months in advance, sources have told the New York Times. We have a photograph of a banner with a portrait of Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh at a funeral procession, Tehran, Iran, August 1st. The assassination of Hamas political chief Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran was carried out with an explosive device planted in a guest house where he was staying in the New York Times wrote on Thursday, citing officials in the Middle East. Haniyeh, the head of the Gaza-based militant group Political Bureau, was killed in the Iranian capital on Wednesday. Both Iran and Hamas have blamed Israel for the attack, with the later claiming that Haniyeh was taken out by a missile strike. West Jerusalem was neither confirmed nor denied involvement. The top Hamas official was assassinated with a remotely detonated bomb smuggled into the guest house, the New York Times said after talking to 7 officials in the Middle East on condition of anonymity among the 2 Iranians and US officials. The building is part of a larger guarded compound run by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. The explosive device was slipped in and hidden in the building approximately 2 months ago. The New York Times claimed, citing its sources. The bomb exploded in Haniyeh's room, blew out some of the windows, and partially collapsed an exterior wall. The newspaper cited 2 members of the IRGC as saying, Tehran and Hamas have accused West Jerusalem of carrying out the assassination, while the Jewish state has not publicly acknowledged this. Israeli intelligence officials briefed the United States and other West governments on the details of the operation. In the immediate aftermath, 5 sources told the New York Times. Well, I'm just going to leave this news here. Oh, look, so many shoes over there. So many. I want to read something from whatever they are saying about. I will go to see in Al Jazeera if they are saying something about Israel, but by this time nothing is happening in Israel. Oh, this is interesting news. Look. And this is what I was saying, that attack was too early. Maybe Global South, maybe the BRICS, maybe never, maybe Palestine will never have the conditions to war successfully Israel. That's the truth. Look, Hamas regrets October 7 attack, journalist, August 4. Home World News. Support for the Palestinian militant group has plummeted in Gaza since the start of the war with Israel, according to The Economist. Damaged buildings in Khan Yunis, Gaza on July 31. The October 7 attack on Israel by Hamas is viewed by many within the organization as a major miscalculation. that has led to severe consequences for Gaza and undermined decades of Palestinian state-building efforts. According to The Economist, the publication cited Mohammed Daragmed, a Palestinian journalist with good sources among Hamas leaders. In an article published on Thursday, The Economist reported that following the assassination of Hamas political chief Ismail Haniyeh, the Palestinian militant group is facing internal dissent and potential changes as they reassess their strategy and leadership. Hamas leaders realized that October 7 was a miscalculation, Daragmed said. Haniyeh and his bodyguard were killed by a short-range projectile fired from outside his residence in the Iranian capital on Wednesday. Both Iran and Hamas blame Israel for the attack. Tehran has threatened West Jerusalem with harsh punishments, sparking concerns of further escalation in the region. Israel has neither confirmed nor denied its involvement in the assassination on Thursday, however. The Israeli military confirmed that the leader of Hamas military wing, Mohammed Deif, was killed in an airstrike in Gaza last month. Deif is widely considered one of the masterminds of the October 7 attack. According to The Economist, the 10-month war with Israel has diminished Hamas' reputation for maintaining order in Gaza, with support for the group's rule in the enclave plummeting to under 5%. After the October 7 attack, the U.S. pressured Qatar to expel Hamas leaders from the haven in Doha if they do not agree to cease fire with Israel. The Economist also described an apparent change of mind within Hamas, while some within the group celebrate last year's attack in October as a military achievement. More pragmatic Hamas types want the organization to be reconstituted as a political movement rather than remain a band of jihadist guerrillas, the outlet said. According to The Economist, one of the main frontrunners to replace Haniyeh, Khalil al-Hayya, has suggested that Hamas could disarm. I guess, it was a miscalculation, but listening a lot of podcasts from Global South, maybe Brazil, I don't remember now. It was like the last chances before the last chances of, I don't know, it's like Palestine is like disappearing anyway. So this is like I don't have the vocabulary, but it's like the last effort to revenge something. Understand? So it's like a suicidal attack, a suicidal massive attack. They looks like they didn't really have the will to destroy Israel. They didn't want to destroy. They didn't plan it. They just wanted to revenge some in a little sense.